Sometimes when you're off-roading, a good line can turn into a bad line in the blink of an eye. This video is about how this happened and what we did to get out of it. Here's how our day began. My brother and I decided to go off-roading. Steve was going to show me some new trails. He's in the silver 4Runner and I'm in the white 4Runner. Now we're set up for overlanding, not rock crawling, so a difficult rating usually provides some trails that are pretty fun for us. We both aired down and started working our way through this rock garden. I think we were running about 15 psi. Now something interesting happens here that I want to point out to you. Watch how my front tire slides off this rock. Sliding off of things is going to become a topic in this video. Or maybe a better way to say that is sliding when you're trying to grab traction. I actually had this happen to me once in a trail up in Canada where it was an off-camber trail and I was working my way up a step up and the caboose of the vehicle ended up pushing sideways towards a very soft shoulder. There were limited recovery options and we ended up building a makeshift retaining wall and using some traction boards to get out of there. Well, here Steve and I are working our way up towards where he got stuck. I love these hills where you can't even see over the hood. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think you can see the stump in my rear view. I got the front locker on, which is helping. There we go. Whoa. Yeah. Steep. I know it's hard to tell, but I think this is the steepest grade we've been on today. You okay back there? Yeah, good. All right, that was seriously fun. Did you hit your slider going around? Did you hit your slider going around that big stump? No. I can't see a thing, so am I just good to go over it?
You got a stump on the right.
Anyways, the reason I've been talking about how the back end of a vehicle can slip sideways on you is because that played a big factor in how Steve ends up getting stuck, as you're going to see in the video. So keep that in mind as we continue to work our way towards where he got stuck. And the one thing I can't stress enough is no matter how easy you think the day is going to be, make sure you have a full complement of recovery tools. We were fortunate in this situation because we had multiples of most things, but I did wish that I had my chainsaw with me.
Yeah, we went down to the end of this and it just dead ended. So we turned around, came back up, moved into that rock garden.
Okay. It's a big drop. That's a huge drop, Steve. You're actually now where your, whatever you call your skid plate will probably do the job for you, but it's going to be a drop off the skid plate. Skid plate saves your bacon again.
I'm actually glad it worked out like that because I wanted to try that thing.
Here's the height of the rock that you dropped off of from here to here. All right, and now we're getting close to the place where Steve got stuck. And I do want to say that he has done this exact route several times without incident. But as we go through the footage, there's a couple things I want to point out. The first is I want you to notice some front tire spin. Here it is. Now what was happening when that front tire spun was the rear driver tire was coming up over a mound of dirt right next to a stump. Now as he gets ready to bring his front passenger up over this tree stump, which he has done before, watch what happens to the back end. It slips sideways as it's trying to grab traction. I'll play it forward and backward a couple times so you can see it. Here it is moving to the side. Now that sideways motion pushed the rear body panel of the truck right into the stump that he had just avoided. Now here, Steve is going to try to go forward, but what couldn't be seen is that the rock under his tire was in loose dirt. And so it throws the rock up into his body panel, doing more damage. So now at the back end of the vehicle, we're pinned against this rock and this stump, and at the front end of the vehicle, we're pinned against this log. So we talk about recovery options, and here's what we decide to do.
Well, here's the other choice, is we just get the hatchet, the axe and the shovels out and clear the stump out of the way. Just this rotten part right here. Get rid of the rock and this. And we could high lift jack off of here if we need to relieve a little pressure. Well, again, the top, right, the top will snap back in. Just depends on what the bottom ends up looking like.
Yeah, there's no way that's snapping back in, but seemed like the right thing to say at the moment. So the chopping continues. We actually went at this thing for a while with the axe, but you know, the chopping angle was really bad, so we weren't making a lot of progress with that. So we decided to try some other tools to get the stump out.
Steve. Yeah. Genius. This is a ploy by my brother to get a new high clearance bumper.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
He does this all the time.
Definitely
so
not.
Guarantee, take a look at his YouTube. You'll see an installation video for a new high clearance rear bumper. In the meantime, we're digging out the back because the front isn't going anywhere right now. Look at how hard I'm working to get my brother's vehicle unstuck. Look. Oh, here's a big shovel of dirt. Yeah.
The posing is...
Oh, wow. Look how heavy this is. Yeah, we'll get this thing unstuck. Actually, we're actually going to get it unstuck and pretty quick here.
Yeah. So, why did you throw the axe into the side and slice that?
That was not my doing.
It's definitely
We're
you.
not going to say who did it. We're going to try something fun here. We're about to deploy a recovery device that is stupid expensive, but when you get in a situation like this and you need it, it's a dream come true. So here's the big unveiling. Voila, the ARB hydraulic jack. What we're going to do is lift the back end up so we can get that rock out from behind the tire. So with this, it's just straight hydraulic lift. Nothing that's going to kick back out and take your leg off. This thing's not going to flap up and hit you in your face.
What's that squeaking sound?
I have a feeling, I know. And that is out.
Should take it home and write my name on it.
Now we're grabbing my beauty of a Swedish-made axe. Let's see what this guy will do. Of course, I decided not to bring my chainsaw. One of those, I don't think we'll need that situations, but this should do. There you go. Check it out. dude.
What is that? Is that a bow saw?
Bow saw has now arrived to save the day. I think I'm gonna take that. All right, so the jack has done its job. We got the stump completely out, we got the rock out, and we got the mud flap off.
Careful, don't scratch it.
And there it is. Okay, comments. My brother's an aggressive driver, no holds barred. He'll attempt just about anything. And he almost never has a situation or gets stuck. And in doing the post-analysis on this, he's come up with a theory that I want to explore now.
So I've only damaged my vehicle twice. So I've been out wheeling, I don't know how many times. I've wheeled with other friends, by myself.
Well, you've done this same route.
I've done this route twice.
Yeah, without incident.
Nothing, piece of cake. The 2 times I've had damage to my truck, a certain individual was with me, and that happens to be my brother. So I think we should just...
common denominator.
That his new name, the common denominator.
So, do you think there's any brotherly competition involved here at all? No.
Heavens, no.
Nice.
Show that stump who's boss.
That was perfect. Well, things really happen fast when you're off-roading. It can go from the perfect line to a bad line in a big hurry, as we just saw. And you know, one thing, you know, all kidding aside, you know, my brother and I, sure, we're competitive, but I do have to say, you know, and this is something I really admire about him, he'll deal with a situation like that, you know, just very logical approach, and solve the problem, and it never ruins the trip. So good stuff. We got a steep hill here I better concentrate on for a minute, so I'm out. And that's it, guys. It was a fun adventure. Glad we got him unstuck. It's all good fun, guys. Thanks for watching.